Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Bucky here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
So we're going to be watching more of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're on episode 5. This one's called Truth.
Truth. Are you really Bucky?
Am I
Are
really
we
Bucky?
really watching this with you?
I like your hair, Bucky.
Thank you.
It's
See, I
longer
grew
than
it out, but I
usual.
wanted to
Yes.
dye it a different color.
That's right. Back to the old days.
Yeah, that's funny.
How about Captain America? I don't know if I want to wear this mask, though.
No, and don't give your shield to Thanos.
It's in a good
That's
place,
right.
though, I guess, because I'm trying
Yeah,
to break
it's out of
the
your
gauntlet.
hands.
Yes, it's out of your hands.
It's out of my
yes.
hands, although I
That's
think it's
right.
a broken shield. If I can grab it. See? That's not
Throwing it
good.
at too many
That's
columns.
no.
And too many skulls. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
this
that
is so
broke off.
bad
Well,
The
with
last
John
time.
Walker now. I mean, he
Shame
really
on
went off
him.
the deep end. It's not good that he took the serum, and a lot of you guys were telling us, which we know, that the serum can change you. It can make you to your most extreme.
Yes. And
So-
he
Yes,
is definitely not
Definitely.
worthy of
No,
taking
he's
that shield. Taking that serum,
definitely
rather.
no.
So he really went off the deep end with that. I wonder what's going to happen
Right.
now, if he's going to
Yeah.
run from it or if he's going to take the consequences. And
I think he's going to have to take the consequences. Everyone's videotaping it. All these
Well,
bystanders
definitely
are
everybody.
videotaping it. The world knows now who you really
That's
are.
right.
Mhm.
Definitely.
You did not do justice to that guy.
Not at all. All right, and then Storm here. So, yeah, this is not good at all, and I really can't wait for Sam to pick up that shield. I really want it in his hands. I
I
want to
hope
see him
so.
be the new Captain
so.
America and Bucky by his side. I don't know if they're going to do a season 2 or not, but I really think they work well together.
He's a great negotiator. He was so close to Carly, negotiating with her, and he's level-headed. And I
He
really
sure
think
is,
he's
yeah.
regretting not keeping the shield.
I
Had
agree.
he had known the government was going to do this, I don't think he
He
would
would've
have given
kept
it to
it,
the
yeah.
museum.
And that's what's so hard, because he was trying to do the right thing. Maybe he didn't even feel like he deserved it or something, and he wanted to give it to a better cause and have everyone appreciate it. So I can understand why Sam did it, but yeah, I really wish he didn't do that, and I understand where Bucky's coming from with that. But again, he did not know the government was going to use it again for someone else as Captain America. So yeah, I'm curious what John Walker's going to do now. That's the biggest thing, because even though he was a war hero and he was a good guy, like now the serum made him too extreme with his flaws where, he's paranoid, too aggressive. I mean,
Yeah, and
That's
he
right,
gets
scary now.
his ego gets bruised easily. He's humiliated by
Right.
not being able to take the Flag Smashers on his own. He's very impatient. He's not just cool and calm and he's not Captain America.
Yeah.
No,
That's
definitely
just
not.
not
No,
what
no.
the symbol truly
No.
means.
Yeah. And
That's
he
for
was a
sure.
rare case, too. I mean, to have someone that pure, we'll say. I mean, Steve Rogers, like, he was this innocent, brave man with no, like, corruption, human nature. Like, everyone has flaws, but he was just perfect in that role. And no one can really compare to him. I mean, people might step up, but Sam, I think, would compare.
Sam.
Yeah, definitely
So,
Sam. Yeah.
But, yeah. Shall we get into it?
Yes.
Yes, let's do it.
See what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. 105. Is he running? He's running.
Yeah, I was wondering. Oh, yes,
Still has
he
the
is.
shield, though.
Oh,
What have you
He's
done?
crying.
oh, jeez.
Time to go to work.
Time to go to work.
Trying to go to work.
Walker, we don't want anyone else to get hurt.
I don't know. He looks kind
That's
of
right,
out
Give me
there.
the
yeah.
shield, man.
Nope. Trigger.
Oh, boy, he's not going to get
I'll
that.
give it to you. Oh, come on. No, don't you do that.
He keeps using the shield to kill now.
He's got a death grip on that shield.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Watch
Whoa.
out. And are you serious? Shout. No.
You know what?
Oh, my gosh.
Not
Whoa.
cool.
Oh, come on. Okay, there it is.
Oh, boy.
Force.
Yeah, right. That would be
Like a
handy right now.
lightsaber.
Look at
Are
him.
you really gonna do this?
Oh, come on. Oh, boy,
Why
it's gonna
not?
do. Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
come
Oh, his
on.
wing.
Yeah. Oh, he broke his arm. He broke his arm.
Yeah. Wow.
I feel bad for John. I
Okay.
mean,
Oh, boy.
Belongs to you.
ew,
So
don't
sad.
touch it. Yeah. He's trying to rub it off, but
Oh,
oh, he's crying.
oh, again.
Are you off to take care of Zemo?
All right, good to know you survived. What happened to these?
So is there anything we can do?
Not really.
The longer we let her regroup, the harder it's going to be to find her.
She's got people helping her from all over the world, on all platforms. Wait, yo, you forgot the wings.
Don't need him. So is he really giving up
He's
the Falcon
upgrading.
now? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Permission to present to the council testimony as to the circumstances of the incident.
Circumstances of the
Still
incident
gonna
have been
fight.
considered.
I understand that!
Oh,
I understand that!
See?
oh,
All right. It's too forceful.
Yeah, way too aggressive.
You will be given an
He
other than
sure is.
honorable discharge, retroactive to the beginning of the month.
I am Captain America.
Not anymore.
boy.
Not anymore. Good.
See, look at him.
Uh-oh. You're
Oh, look
next.
out.
Mean and denigrate.
Well, these boots are
Oh
not
my
made
God.
for walking.
Is that
Oh, my
Elaine?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, high pitch.
Actually, it's not. I mean, you would have been doing them a favor if you'd taken out the whole lot.
She's
But
probably not a good person.
oh, you want to know what the first best choice was? Picking up the phone when I call you.
This is bad.
I'll be in touch.
Says here that GRC accused them of harboring and abetting international fugitives, so they raided the place and shut it down.
How many times do we have to pay with our lives just to be citizens of this goddamn planet? The movement is ready.
Beautiful statue.
I've decided I'm not going to kill you.
Imagine my relief.
They literally programmed you to kill. James, do what needs to be done.
I know. What does he have going on? Don't. I like Zemo too.
I did.
I know he said a lot of bad
We haven't
things,
seen him
but-
dance again.
No. No, he won't. Don't. Is he testing himself?
He's got another plan.
Don't. Ooh, he buffed him. Justice.
Yeah, okay.
He even nodded with a gun in his face before, like he was ready to die.
I may have another favor to ask of you.
What? What's a favor? It's a nice case. What do I have in here? No one knows.
Those stars and stripes don't mean nothing good to me. Whether you want to deny it or not.
Don't do that bitter old man thing with me.
If you ain't bitter, you're blind.
But you were a super soldier like Steve. You could have been the next.
The next, what? Huh? She died while I was in jail. They never let a single one of her letters get to me. Got shot up with different versions of that serum. They tell us it's tetanus. They sent us on missions.
No.
I heard the brass talking about blowing the POW camp to hell to hide the evidence. But those are my men.
Ooh. Looks like a handprint.
They experimented on me,
Oh, God.
trying to figure out why the serum worked. You think things are different? You think times are different? You think I wouldn't be dead in a day if you brought me out? They will never let a black man be Captain America.
Yeah, Sam. Sam will.
Yeah.
This is good. He needs to hear this. Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong.
Boy. Hold on to your
Oh,
family tight
jeez.
after hearing
Yeah.
that. It's terrible what they did
That
to.
is terrible.
Yeah.
10 years, we'll have this thing fixed. Would be fun to take the boat out one more time, right, before we sell it?
Well, Mom said we can't sell it.
Why didn't you say something?
Because I didn't want to tell you last night when you were looking all sad puppy dog in the rain.
It was a rough day.
Aren't you supposed to be off saving the world? Why are you back here bothering me?
Because my family's well-being is a part of the world.
Kids keep showing up hungry but are too proud to ask for any help.
And you're just like Mom, feeding every kid in the neighborhood.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna fix this damn boat. Hey, it's Sam Wilson.
I hope
That's
so.
right.
Yeah, Paul Young is...
She was probably too proud not to tell anybody.
That's right, yeah.
Well, how do we get it off the truck?
Oh, someone strong? Bucky?
Ah, Bucky's there.
I was going to say, who the heck would be that?
I called in a favor from the Wakandans.
From the Wakandas. Vibranium something.
Want any help?
He is all the way down there.
Yeah. They can definitely use his
Take
help.
advantage.
Yeah. Heavy lifting.
Oh,
That's
God.
great.
Oh,
Trade
okay.
jobs.
Jeez.
What's in the box?
But don't flirt with my sister. If you do, I'll have to call those
Oh,
truck
no.
and feed you to the fish.
Oh, wow.
He's the one that killed our boy?
Yes. And I would never let the person who did that get away.
You looked up to him.
He was so proud of you when they made you Captain America.
See, this is going to drive him to want to keep that role.
He's going to take that the wrong
It's going up
way.
in my room.
The bad way.
Oh, leave it out.
Hey.
That's pretty cool.
Hi, Sarah.
I told you specifically that the water pump was not the problem, but yet here you are.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice throw.
Whoa.
Oh, the tree's going to come down.
Whoa. Okay, you really hurt yourself.
We're partners,
Co-workers.
but we're
Partners.
also a couple guys.
Workers.
Mutual friends.
Friends now gone.
So we're a couple of guys.
I can live.
Couple guys. That's it.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ooh. In your head.
So the boys aren't around.
Wow.
Look at his shirt. It's even red and blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
See, he's so dedicated. He's the right man.
Oh my, wow, look at all the photos.
Yeah, just at the park, peaceful, nothing going on.
What's sufficient? They can't stay where they are forever.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's a bad guy. He's with Carly.
Yeah. It's a nice case, too. It's
Yeah,
what's
the case
inside of
alone
it?
is awesome.
Wow.
Stands out.
Boy.
Something amazing. It's a new outfit, new wings,
Nice.
new something to go with the shield. Come on! Show us something now!
That's what I mean.
Oh, is that it?
That's it?
Well, we'll watch the credits just in case, because you don't want to
Yes,
miss
that's right.
anything. Woo.
Oh, boy.
Little note from Bucky in there.
Yeah, right?
What's in that
What
box?
was it? Like, I did this for you. Favor. Well, it's from Wakanda, so it's going to be something very fancy and very awesome that he could use.
Probably.
Man, so I'll just let the credits roll in the background just in case. So what did you guys think?
There's going to be very much turmoil.
There sure
There's going to be a
is.
lot of turmoil going on.
Definitely
and
flag smashers.
yeah, and that guy that gave Carly, it's more serum, right? What
Yes,
was in
definitely. It looked
that
like
case?
it.
I don't think we really know what there
No,
is
it
yet.
looks like a
And was it
suspect,
from
that's right.
Sharon? Sharon said she wanted double.
That's what makes me a little worried. I don't know. But then she had all those paintings there too, so that wasn't what she was selling though. I was like,
I don't think it was her
No,
paintings that
No,
she
that's
said.
what, yes.
Yeah, like, oh man, I really hope she's not
He
mixed up
wasn't
with
the
something.
power broker, was he?
He might be. I mean, he was the bad guy, I think, from the movies or something.
Yes, and he wants Falcon, right?
Yeah, he wants Falcon. And it's insane.
Now Falcon's not there. He's going to be captain, hopefully.
Man,
I hope so.
With Carly, like, she had some good points before, but now it's just getting so messed up, and being on the serum as well makes you more extreme on who you are, but then it also makes you delusional, and she's now accepting and changing where she's like, well, if they see us as villains, then that's what we're going to be. We're criminals anyways, so we're just going to be like that.
That's
so
not good,
she's justifying things. Look at John Walker now, how he's justifying everything. And how do you guys feel about that with what John Walker's going through?
I think it's horrible. I think he's going to go rogue. He's going to call that Val lady. And I think
here we go.
That's right.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Interrupting. So there is a cutscene, guys. We're going to watch that really quick.
What's he making his own shield?
I don't know. I guess so.
Doesn't look good. Oh.
He's actually doing a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah, he is by himself.
That's right.
I wonder how strong it's going to be. I mean, he has
Did
super
Val
strength,
give
so
it
he
to
could
him?
use super strong. Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, I guess at least he's trying to make his own. I'm sure he's going to try to steal back the original.
Yeah, that's probably what's going down.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
It's for him to just use that. I mean, he's got a mark on him now, so everyone's going to know.
Boy, I tell you.
How perfect now that we have this new character, Val. Elaine! In the picture. Perfect for John. Like, how do you guys feel about John, first of all? Like, what he's going through?
I feel bad for him at first, but not what he's doing now. He's really gone rogue.
I feel right now he's just avenging Lamar. I think, seeing the family was a good idea that his wife had. But, I mean, that's the right thing to do. They were best friends. They were partners. He believed in John so much. And right down to the point where he was telling his family how great John was. And now the family, his mom at least, believes, he wouldn't have had it any other way. He would have stayed with John. He believed in John. But I think he's just using that as justification as why he killed that flag smasher. And why he thinks he should be the real Captain America. And for him to scream and do a shouting match. I mean, not even a match. He was just screaming at the committee for, stripping him of everything. He's lucky he didn't get a court-martial. That is true.
Yeah.
But he doesn't care. No regard for anything. Just it's not going to be good.
I find it really sad because I know a lot of fans. I love Steve Rogers, and a lot of you guys told us that we were the only channel really defending John Walker, and I never saw him as Steve Rogers. They're totally different people, and he even stated that in the beginning again, that he didn't want to be Steve Rogers, but he likes the idea of being Captain America. I wasn't happy with that, but I didn't take it out on John Walker because it wasn't really his decision at first. Like, the government wanted him to do it. He was a war hero. But even him talking to Lamar previously, he was saying that, like, we do these decisions, or we make these decisions or take these actions because we're told to, and sometimes they're questionable. So I'm not saying he's perfect and like Steve Rogers, because he always was that, like, iconic person that he just had good morals and really just cared about everyone. He was selfless, but with John now taking the serum, because he already had, I don't want to say a flaw, but he did have this part of him that was questionable, and that is more extreme now that he had the serum, because it makes you more of who you are. So that kind of made me sad, because even though, like, no one's perfect, and even though he made bad decisions or did some things that was questionable in the past, he still was a good soldier, hopefully, where to get this honor to be Captain America, like, he has this history of doing really good things to protect his country.
On the books, he looked like the perfect fit.
Yeah.
In the military eyes.
So I tried to give him a chance, and it really just made me sad that the serum really brought out the worst in him, to make excuses, to be that delusional, to make it okay. Because when he ran, and I just wanted to blurt that out, I don't know if it's going to be in the fair use version or not, but right in the beginning of this episode, I did say again, I bet you he's going to run, because trying to feel what he was feeling in that moment of rage and just killing that guy who did not kill Lamar, because he just did that like he was just in such a rage. I was thinking he was just doing his action just in the moment, that I'm like, the first action trying to put myself in his shoes that I would do is take off, because you don't want anyone to constrict you and be like, because you want to be Captain America. So he needs to get his thoughts straight, and running was the best course of action at that moment to get away from the crowd. And then talking to Sam and Bucky when they confronted him, he already was justifying why he did it. And it was just insane to me. So it really did break my heart that he was like that. I knew he wasn't going to stay Captain America. I wanted Sam to be Captain America. We did see a trailer a while ago with him with the shield, but it didn't necessarily mean it was foreshadowing. But I didn't want to assume, oh, that definitely means he's going to be Captain America, even though Steve Rogers gave him the shield in the first place. So anyways, I love the idea of Sam being Captain America, but I am sad with what's happening with John Walker, and he's going down this dark path. Like, he is really losing it. I mean, to even lie to people and tell Lamar's family, I killed that guy. Like, trying to...
Yes, I killed the man that killed your son.
See that?
He just wants to say what he thought he saw. You know, he just wants to justify again.
So I think it's a mix where he's doing it because he wants to believe it that way, so he's lying to believe it so he feels better about himself. But at the same time, I feel like he is absolutely aware of what he did, but he just wants the credit of doing good things.
Yes,
you know,
he wants followers. He wants someone to
that
support
makes it
him.
worse, because I mean, to be confused is bad enough, but to not be confused and just convince people, well, I got to do these things because this is what I'm meant to do, and I was just really pissed off and I wanted to kill him because he killed my friend, even though he wasn't the one. I'm just going to say what I need to say to make everyone else believe that I'm in the right and they're in the wrong. Like, that's worse.
That's right.
And I think he also says to himself, well, he's a flag smasher. If it's not him and another one, what's the difference?
Yeah.
I killed the symbol of a flag smasher.
So it's really getting blurred now. It's not good.
He wants to be Captain America. He didn't
did you see, like, all the fighting techniques he was doing? Like, the battle was really crazy. It was entertaining, but it was really sad and crazy, like, and intense from the start when he was fighting Bucky and Sam, and how he can go against Bucky. Like, he's a war hero, right? So he has a lot of history, a lot of training when it comes to fighting. Now he's a super soldier, but he can't control it. He's going against Bucky, who's been doing... I don't know if, like, who's, like, stronger, but the fact that he is as strong was taking out Bucky a lot of the times, like, that was scary. And then we have Sam, who is an epic fighter, but I'm still keeping him at a different level, and soldier, because, like, even though he's amazing, he's still human. You could be super strong, like, just being natural, like, working out, stuff like that. But if a super soldier tries to take you out with a weapon, like,
and he's trying. He almost was doing that decapitation mode again.
Yeah, so I started like yelling at that part, because I'm like, that's not fair. Because now you're trying to, like, you're taking a killing blow to a normal person. I mean, like, you could hit that guy. He killed a super soldier like that, you know. So just like one hit in that moment, you're gonna kill him. So he kept doing that motion and going for the head and stuff, that I'm like, he just wants to kill them. He's not even fighting rationally. He's really crazy right now. So that whole thing was just like, oh my freaking God. He has to, I don't want him to die, but I don't know what you do with John at this point. Like,
what are you going to do? You can't like reprogram him. He is who he is. And he's pretty much right along there with Carly. I mean, probably even more dangerous if he had an army. Can you imagine if he was in the same position as Carly? He couldn't do it though, because he doesn't have that come with me, it's for a better purpose. He doesn't have that mentality or demeanor about him. He has, this is reason, you know, he's got a totally different personality.
He completely lies to make him look right, and that's really not good. So Zemo had an interesting point that he was telling Bucky before, because you have these extremists that, especially with the serum involved, because, I mean, you can have extremists anyways who will never, ever see beyond what they believe in. But in this case, it's even more extreme because they have the serum, so they're even more on edge and delusional with things that, you know, like, he's like, what are you going to do? You only have one course of action to make this stop, which is
is killing her.
Yeah. And that is huge because, like, just to take someone out because, like, there's no justice there. Like, you just have to kill the person to make things better. But will it really make things better? Will the movement get even more crazier because now you're killing the leader of it? Like,
well, I think it really might demolish it because even her trusted guy that she's been hanging out with, he's even questioning
he's
some of her actions. And I don't know. I don't think it's right. I think she definitely needs to be caught and have some accountability. I don't think killing her, I think justice again needs to be served. And also with Captain America, I think him storming out of there, and I mean, why does he get to just go free?
Yeah. He's being like his own person now where the law doesn't matter almost. You know, him walking away after that committee thing, like, just to walk away so disrespectfully and yelling at them in the first place. Like, he's really losing it. And
he sure is.
I'm hoping, because thinking of Bucky now, because look of everything he went through, and he was an assassin, and words controlled him. If you said certain words in order, it would trigger him. So now he is trained enough where he's free of that, right? So he was able to fully come back around and have a normal life now, like him with Sam, which I really loved about this episode.
Oh, that's really good. Good relationship.
I want to have hope that Carly can be like that, and maybe even John. I don't think it'll be perfect because it's not, you know, the world's not like that. So I'm thinking hopefully no one has to die anymore, but I'm thinking that Sam will get to Carly, be able to talk to her and make her see all the wrongdoings that she's been doing and get better. But that'll take a long thing. I don't know how that will happen, but maybe everyone will be at risk.
Yeah, and we only have one more episode. We have the finale, so they
have
to
the last
have a
one.
season 2.
Oh no, do we have? Yeah, is it only 6 episodes?
I think there's only. I think
there might be only 6.
Week. Yeah, I think there's only 6.
I think
oh
so.
God!
Wow.
I didn't look that
they're
up.
gonna have to have a season 2. They have to.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so if next episode is the last episode, it's going to be so action-packed. I mean, if it's not...
And I'm, you know, I want to go back to the Captain America thing with Isaiah Bradley, and there'll never be a black Captain America, and that's a big issue. And Sam would be the perfect, we all know he'd be the perfect substitute if we couldn't have Steve Rogers. I mean, he is perfect. He's a negotiator.
I like what he said there too, because Sam needed to hear that as well, because that is so unfair. And I always loved Steve Rogers, but he is that iconic blonde hair, blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
And that always got me, like, rubbed me wrong from the beginning, because I'm like, just like with Hitler and stuff, it's so bad to just stereotype people that way. Like, this is
and the military did it. They did it all over again.
And in the comics, that's probably how he looked too. Like, he had to be this white guy, perfect image, you know, that everyone could look up to. So I love this idea now where Sam is hearing this, and he is like Steve Rogers. Like, he really has a pure heart.
Morally,
he's so good with his family, with his friends, like how he could just talk to people and everyone in the neighborhood knows him so well. And just him and Bucky too. Like, he's just such a people person talking to Carly. Like, he's going to be really good as Captain America, and that's really going to change things a lot. So that's going to be great to see.
And hopefully Mr. Bradley can see that. Hopefully he can see this happening and have a little hope for the black community. And
I hope so.
They need this, because
his story was so sad, like awful. I mean, everything he went through, and it's better just to act like he's dead, because he's like, if you bring me in the light, they're going to come after me, because they don't want to hear any of this. They don't want this to come to light at all. So forever he's going to have all this torment and not, you know, be who he is. He can't be.
Yeah.
So I think that would be great to see Sam take on Captain America. I really think that will give him some hope and some relief, maybe. And I really think that'll be a good thing. So going back to the first episode, when I was talking about the shield and throwing the shield, seeing John Walker do it, I was like, it was a little unrealistic to me because, again, it's Marvel, and Marvel is always top notch. I love the actions that take place because it is very believable. We have to remember they're superheroes, and most have superpowers, super strength, where, you know, things are more exaggerated. When you hit someone, they fly back farther. So with the shield, we've always seen Steve Rogers use it, and he has super strength. So him throwing it would always have that wham bam, like that super fast action, right? And this series, we saw that John Walker could do the same thing. Of course, when Steve Rogers would do it too, he had a lot of control where he wouldn't break through things all the time. He could do that, but he was definitely more in control with the serum. But anyways, John Walker as his normal self, he was able to really like use it with such strength that it had the same kind of quick action that made me think Steve Rogers. And I'm like, how can a normal person do that? Like, I kept thinking, oh, maybe he does have powers that we don't know yet, but it was just normal human strength. So, and I know he is a soldier, he's super strong, and, you know, he's not like a normal person, but you know what I mean? He doesn't have superpowers. But now I accepted it, and seeing Sam use it, it was just a lot of fun. I could see Bucky throwing it like that because he's super strong. But when it comes to Sam, I'm like, okay, well, it was more believable this time. Maybe it's just because I accepted it.
Yeah, because now we
like
know you don't have to be a super soldier to throw it, and it's the shield itself.
Yeah, and it's probably light because I know it's that like special metal, and it's super strong too. So anyways, like I love the idea, and I love Bucky and Sam practicing with it, almost like playing ball or frisbee or something, you know, like we're best buddies, just practicing. So this episode was very different from what I thought it was going to be, because getting close to the end of the series, I thought it was going to be super action-packed, and we really had a character development episode, seeing Bucky, Sam, Sarah, like everyone getting together and working hard together, the community coming together. Like that was awesome to see.
Wasn't that great? And she decided not to sell the boat.
That was wonderful.
And Sam then ready to paint over it because he kind of knew at that point that she was going to like say no.
That's right,
So that was good.
That's good.
But seeing the mix of everyone working together, him talking to everyone in the neighborhood, like, oh yeah, you're his boy, absolutely, his father's boy. And so it was great to see that. And then even Bucky, like he's really come far, and this really helps him as well. Where now he has Sam, and he's having like friends around now that I'm sure they'll become friends later. Him talking to Sarah, which was funny. If anything, they'll be good friends. But I was like, oh, you know. So that's going to be healthy for him too, now having relationships. Good relationships besides his therapist.
Yes,
and then
not just having the shield as his own, the closest thing to him.
And he opened up at the end, which is great that he talked about that with Sam to really understand why, because he was just so angry, like, why would you give that up? And he kept asking Sam that, which only closed him off and made him more defensive. So to actually open up and talk about why, they always say that's better. Like, you never want to blame someone and say you, because then you're attacking the person. But if you just open up and kind of make it more of a conversation than accusing, then it's just better. And I love how that happened at the end. So that was good. And I think that really helped them break that barrier, because now they're like, okay, like when they say we're partners and we're just two guys,
co-workers.
Oh my God.
I liked how Sarah's boys were playing with the shield.
Oh, I was.
And Bucky was cool with it. He was
sleeping. And I thought they were putting the shield away real quick because Uncle Sam was going to walk in, but it was really just because Bucky woke up, and they didn't know what he was going to do or say to him.
And it was sweet too. It wasn't like they were like stealing it or being bad. They were just so excited to have the shield. So that was cute. It was a very innocent way. I loved it.
Role playing.
So really good episode. I really just love the character development, like learning more about him. Marvel is great. I mean, doing the shows now is just amazing, because we really get to have these extra moments where you don't feel like it's filler. At least I don't, where I'm not like, all right, let's move on from here. Like I really get drawn in, and I'm like, okay, wow, we're gonna learn more. And just Sam with his family, I just love all that. And Bucky, I really had a soft spot for him in this one, like how silly it was. Like you have Sam just working hard all the time, and you have Bucky come in and just peel off that like railing part or whatever, the deck or the side of the boat.
Poor Sam's using a crowbar.
And it's very subtle, like not to be like,
but it's really cool that Sam doesn't ask him for help either. He made a promise to Sarah. He's going to work on it until it starts. And I mean,
I like that.
He's such a good guy. He needs to be Captain America. And I'm really sad that the government, like when they had this whole thing, like to think about getting Captain America up and running again, like why didn't you go back to Sam? Like, he's already a soldier. He's great. Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
I thought that too.
I'm just so disappointed in that. But, this makes for a great story. Now you have this villain coming really.
And this sounds bad, but the fact that they brought up the fact that, you always have someone white, like maybe the government honestly thought that. They were just like, well, we need someone that kind of resembles Steve Rogers. So maybe that's why they did it. But Sam would have been better. Like, like you have to not think that way. Like, it's weird, like how you think that way.
It is, because Captain America handed it to his best friend. He wouldn't have done that.
Exactly.
Being Steve Rogers, who he is.
So you think common sense, well, he gave the shield to Sam, so he would be our best choice.
Yes.
Like, honestly.
He's already a soldier. He's, he was in the blip. He comes back. He's got no gosh darn money, can't even save his family business.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Give this guy something. I mean, he served the country too.
He sure did, yeah.
And going back to the boat, like having Sam work that hard and he never asked for help, like you said, that really shows how genuine he is. Like, he's more like Steve Rogers, where he doesn't like to bother people where he doesn't have to.
A little stubborn.
And even though, say, Bucky has more strength, for a moment in the beginning when he lifted that engine thing off to help them with no problem, I'm like, oh, watch, it's going to be a montage of him just doing all the heavy lifting, heavy work. But that would kind of not work with that, because we want to see Sam still work hard and not ask Bucky for help, because that's not the point. So we get to see that even having everything that you need right at your fingertips doesn't mean you're going to abuse it. So he didn't abuse Bucky.
He didn't choose the easier way out.
Just telling him what to do for him. Like, oh, you do this, lift this, lift this. And like, he would just work, and then Bucky would see him working and then help him really quick. And he'd be like, all right. Yeah. So that was a good mix to have as well.
Yeah, it was great.
Man, so John Walker, just not good. Like, I don't know what you can do with him, because I feel like Sam could actually talk to Carly to help her see her ways are wrong, because he was able to get to her before a couple times. So I'm hoping he can change her ways. But John, I don't know. I don't know what he can do. I mean, look at Bucky, though. That's my only hope there, where Bucky, like, how bad he was, and now he's a lot better.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping something could happen with John, but I feel like he's going to be the one that's going to be way too lost, because the fact that he can lie, like, he literally just lies.
And now he's making his own shield.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, and is he going to call that Val lady? Is he going to call her?
She's going to call. She's going to call him. So
and then he has to answer.
Yeah, so that's the best thing he's done in his life, is when she calls and he answers with her blank card. Yeah, I know. It's like, I was hoping like in certain lighting you would see a number on there.
She's totally disregarded his wife. And
so rude, sitting right in between them and like, oh yeah, okay, but not really like acknowledging. Just
I'm
like,
going to save you.
Just not even looking at her. Just so annoyed. Yeah, but I love how Lane's in this. It's so great. Yeah, with the purple hair.
Yes. I didn't like how the military didn't even follow, like when John went to see, when he ran off, and then Sam and Bucky were having that, that fight with them, but before that, talking to him, like you didn't see any military or anybody coming after, like trying to find John, like what's going on, you have to, do something. There was nothing of that. And now they're still not even looking for the shield. Do they know Sam has it?
They think John still has it, because they said in the committee that, like, we want the shield back. You have to return the shield.
Yeah. And they did go off the beaten path. They did go dark
They did.
for a while. Yeah.
So everything happened so quick that it probably happened within 15, 20 minutes tops. So there was no time for the military to actually be there, for it to actually know and be there. Mm-hmm. So, and he can run really fast, Yeah,
he can.
Yeah, so.
That's for sure.
What an incredible episode. It was still really good. I can't wait to see more guys. I'm very sad on what happened with John, and it's scary with Carly, like to have that many followers to just blindly follow. I have to say blindly, because like you have your mission, but your facts are so mixed up that like you're willing to hurt all kinds of people to make your points.
Others,
that's right.
I like the way they showed them all at the park peaceful, but then all of a sudden they're all together right when they get signaled to go, and they're walking kind of like zombies or something. Not zombies, but kind of this is what we're here for.
They're
like
brainwashed
almost.
They're brainwashed. I'm just wondering if Zemo is gonna get out some way.
I like Zemo. I really like his character.
Yes.
One last question. Did you think Bucky was really going to kill Zemo there?
No.
I didn't think so.
I actually
either.
thought
I know.
Zemo was going to do something to him because he was expecting him.
That's right, yeah.
So I thought he was going to do something to him.
So
I
Zemo
didn't know for
actually,
sure. I was hoping not.
it
but,
was
you know.
scary. I freaked out in the beginning, but then
Yeah.
I overthought it, and I'm like, Zemo was willing to go. Like, he was ready to die. He tried to kill himself in the movie, you know, like after he did his task, and, you know, his family, they were killed, and it was a really sad
yes,
thing.
yeah.
He was ready to go. He nodded with that gun in his face, like, do it. I'm ready, you know? So that was sad. But in that moment, music was building up. So I'm like, okay. I knew he wasn't going to do it because Bucky has come so far that he's not a killer anymore.
Yep.
So if he did that, it would have reversed what he went through. And so I'm glad that it didn't happen. And it was funny too. It was like almost a bonding moment for them where he smiled after.
Yes. It was.
And now he's in, you know, having justice through Wakanda.
That's right.
That's right, definitely.
And I don't think he's going to escape there.
Yeah, I don't think so. We'll see.
But it would be cool to see. I just like his character. I like how
I didn't
he
see
worked with the
myself
guys.
liking him because in the movie I felt bad for him, but I was so upset at what he did with Iron Man and Captain America. I was so upset and how far. I mean, like there was a lot of bad blood there too with what the Winter Soldier did, but I understand. Anyways, like I was mad at him for everything he did there, but now seeing him. It's just fun. I like them a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely good. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to watch more of this. Please check out our Patreon if you want to see things up to a week early. And you can check out our merchandise. Mom is wearing one of our shirts. Woohoo! Anything you buy at our store helps out our channel a lot so we can create more content for you. So you can check out all our links in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Subscribe.